Oh, hello and welcome to the Raggy's Live Advent Calendar, Adventure Bay Advent Calendar. Here's the Adventure Bay Advent Calendar. I didn't actually order the one with the box, but the good fella Ant put it in the box for me. So here we are. Good evening, Thomas. How are you, matey? And cheers, POW Alan. It's been a while since I've done a live. Obviously, I'm not in the shed. It's absolutely freezing. I mean, I've been outside in the cold all day long, and it's been a very, very rough week outside. Not the nicest of weeks to be a gardener. Hoping that the sound's good. Hoping that the internet doesn't play up. If anybody uses StreamYard, there's like a little bloody Wi-Fi signal next to the time, and I can see now that it's starting to go back up again now. But it's when the screen goes black that it worries me. I am in the Wi-Fi area here as well downstairs, but I'm using my phone. Cheers, matey. Cheers. Hope you're well. It's been a while. Good evening, Mr. Adam. Mr. Motorbeers. How are you, matey? Looks like you're in the basement. I'm in the cake room. Yeah, it's like a basement. So, I hadn't sneak peeked at this box. I did at the Adventure Low Cost Beer box. I just wanted to see what was coming up. But in this box, I've been a good lad and I've not been nosy. So I'm going to crack open number one then and see what it's like. It's a bottle anyway. That I do know. I've had to leave it like this year because last year or the year before, I had the Thornbridge one and it collapsed. And yeah. Good evening, Wayne. So, from Lenton Lane Brewery, a collaboration with Adventure Beer. It's Ubertisch, crisp, refreshing and pale. First beer of the Christmas calendar. I ain't got a clue what Ubertisch is. So it's my only slight niggle with Lenton Lane. They don't put anything that explains the beer. To me, that should always be critical because there's people out there who don't know what beers are. But anyway, first beer of the weekend. It's been a flipping cold week. Bitterly blooming cold. So put that there. Yeah, which shows up nicely. Yeah, not in the bear room, so I haven't got me things set up. And yeah, and I've had an haircut. I know, needed a bloody haircut. So there we go. Here's the pour. Collaboration between the good people at Lenton Lane, who are basically the cask beer kings of Nottingham. The amount of beers they put into cask, doing so well as well. You hear of breweries that are struggling. My day one is a mystery beer. Got to guess the style. Going to do it in the Instagram story, I think. Noses Block's a good start. Yeah, always the same, isn't it? Yeah. 10 minutes ago, I couldn't get the bloody internet to work. Get back to the shed. Good evening, there again. Yeah. No, it's too cold. It's cold enough in the house. Came home and the heating hadn't been on all day because obviously you're trying to save money and all that. And we chucked the heating on, chucked the gas fire on. Jobs are good. And so, yeah, I'm not sure what Ubertisch is. So I don't know the beer. I could Google it, but I'm not going to bother. It's a mystery to me. I think this is the second or third Adventure Beer collab with Lenton Lane. I think it's about the third, actually, if memory serves me correctly. Yeah. Nice pour. There's a slight haze on the pour. Looks golden in this light. Hard to tell. The blooming lights. Indian Pale Lager, apparently. Good evening, Peter. It's got a lovely aroma to it, though. Ubertisch. A little bit of an aroma, a little bit of fruitiness on the aroma. Hope everyone's well out there and warm. Good evening, Neil. How are you? If anything, Hi from cold Wales. Good evening, Mr. Goathead. Dave, it is freezing, isn't it? I mean, bloody hell, talk about a drop in temperature. It's been an awful week to be a gardener. Must be brand new. Only 9 untapped. Yeah, it is new. I think it's only just been released. So saves me buying it, actually. So that's a great start, you know. It's an interesting thing, this India Pale Lager. Same as these black IPAs, which is basically a stout. Dark lagers, which are basically stouts. It's bonkers how it all is. Good evening, Benjamin. How are you, matey? And I can't hear them, the rest of the house, and they can't hear me, which is great. I can talk normal in the beer room, in the cake room, rather, not in the beer room. Forget where you are, don't you? So, yeah, hope everyone's okay out there, you know, warm. Not a good time of the year to be penniless and certainly living on the streets. Really tough times. But yeah, this brewery, Lenton Lane, their cask beers are everywhere. Do a massive amount of different cask beers. They've got one called Starlight, which goes into the Star in Beeston. It used to be Stargazer from Totally Brewed. However, Totally Brewed sadly demised. I think they'll come back at some stage. I do think they'll come back. I think it's more the fact that maybe the too much money to pay out or something. You know, there's always a reason behind why things happen. And I can see that bloody Wi-Fi signal coming up. So hopefully the internet plays ball with me. Seems to be a marketing thing. Yeah, this India Pale Lager. It's just a fancy name, different name for a lager, isn't it? Sound cold one tonight. I'm in work next 4 days. Probably get gritting in the morning. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of gritting at work myself, to be fair. I've got gardens to do tomorrow at 8 in the morning, 2 gardens. And you damn well know it's not going to be palatable. The leaves will be frozen to the path. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. Trying to get leaves up. Opened your beer can today? Beer one is Phantom Whale Time and Microing Wedding. This beer advent calendar thing, it's really caught on, hasn't it? I think this is the third or fourth year I've done a beer advent calendar. I think it's the third or fourth year, one of the two. And yeah, it's amazing. I can see that Wi-Fi thing again. Yeah, it's amazing how these advent calendars have caught on. And what you're getting now, you're getting the beer advent calendars, which is all great, but then you're getting the 12 beers of Christmas. So the likes of Blue Monkey Brewery, close to me, they are doing a 12 beers of Christmas core beer and premium. The premium set is quite some of the impy stouts on there absolutely sound amazing. And the lad at Blue Monkey who does the brewing, Daniel, he's a bit of an impy stout connoisseur. So I expect them to be amazing, all aged in different whiskies, bourbon barrels, and all sorts of other barrels. So, yeah, but 12 beers of Christmas. I might have to treat myself to that just before Christmas so I can extend Christmas, really. Although I've got the Siren Craft beers. So, anyway, back to this beer. To apologise to Lenton Lane. It's a nice, easy drinking. I think it's a German. Is it a German India Pale? Ubertisch. Yeah, Benjamin, the Blue Monkey ones. If you go on Blue Monkey's website and look at the premium, that bloody Wi-Fi sign again. The premium ones. Whoa. Is the Raggy beer available to order? Yes, from Alter Ego Brewing. Yeah. There's a collab box, 22 quid. Actually, good deal. Because I bought the beers last weekend and I paid more for them separately. From what I can see, this was brewed for the Camera Festival this year. brewed with German hops. I thought it was German, with the name Ubertisch, for an almost ale lager hybrid. Right, I remember it now. Yeah, I remember. I didn't have it that day. There's only so many beers you can drink. There's only so many beers you can drink at a beer festival. But I mean, there's not much of a nose. There's like a little bit of fruitiness on the nose. There's a nice little bit of bite going off. It's easy drinking. Good evening, Matt. How are you? Hey, congratulations on winning that. Was it Pig Beer Co. that you won the other day? I looked on and I thought, oh, because I think I signed up to that Pig Beer Co. at the same time. You know, it's that time of the year when if you're on Instagram and Facebook, you have to hammer these competitions, don't you? There's always a chance of winning. One year I won 3 competitions. Last year, nothing. I'm skipping there. 45 quid in bottle shop, 28 to Alter Ego for Raggy Beer, 45 to Sir Abbas. Oh, I do like Sir Abbas. I haven't reviewed any of their beers, but I've seen them on the website. So you know, they do sound interesting beers. This is the problem. Got to love a beer win, definitely. Yeah, I mean, a beer win's a beer win, isn't it? Picked up 6 cans of 1050 barrel-aged stout by Oscar Blues. Was £10 a can. Got it for 4 quid each. That's a win, isn't it? That's definitely a win. Good evening, John. Hope you well. But yeah, I mean, anytime you win anything on the internet is great. You know, we all need a win in life. Can't keep losing, can you? Legless Chester Blonde. Yeah, I do want to. As part of the Raggy Beer reviews, I do want to get breweries that I've never had before, not just locals, because I can get locals all day, every day, but certainly further afield, getting a mixed box set, mixed cans and bottles and whatnot, and just seeing what's out there, because there's bound to be breweries that we've all never tasted, and you know, there's an amazing brewery out there that you've never had, you know, a beer from a brewery. There's bound to be. I mean, I discovered Dark Revolution in Salisbury. Oh no, don't play up. Is that working? Some stupid thing came on saying close app. Not closing no bloody apps. And did get 2 Cloudwater barrel aged Impy stouts, £12.75 each. Price gone up massively. Yeah, good. One is for Christmas Eve, one for New Year. Proper treat beers. I went to Firewalk Brewing last week, and I was looking at there was a Cloudwater beer there then. There was also a Vocation beer, barrel-aged one, Christmas pudding jobber. And flipping heck, the prices. It's like, Jesus. And I'm not made of money. And you look at the prices and you think, bloody hell, can't touch them. Can't touch them beers. That's good. Yeah, don't want no issues with the internet. This laptop and phone combination was decent in the shed, apart from it maybe going blank for a second or two, and then it came back on. And I've got the Wi-Fi as well upstairs, so I can jump off the phone onto the Wi-Fi, although the phone's on charge, as is the laptop. Didn't want to lose out, you know, I wanted to be right. So anyway, this India Pale Lager from Lenton Lane, it's easy drinking. It's a lager with a little bit of flavour, you know, a little bit of fruity flavour added. I won't say it's a full-on German jobber, but yeah, for those who want a lager but also want to try something that's got a bit of ale in it, I presume it's got an ale yeast with it. Straight to Rishi. Yeah, I'm not paying bloody. I don't want to pay Rishi. Apparently, only £1 of the extra cost per bottle for clout is extra duty. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I won't be surprised if breweries lower the bottles down to 330. You know, for all impies down to 330. Chapter Brewing are very good, but rarely get national distribution. Just released a collab of a Baltic Porter, the Lakes Brew. Their core range stuff is banging. Ooh, That's what I say. There are breweries out there everywhere that you've never had. Urban Chicken Ale near me. His beers are absolutely amazing. If he doesn't rate the beer, he chucks the beer. He will not put a bad beer out. If it doesn't pass his stringent tests, he'll drop it. 500 litres of beer gone. You know, that's a lot to lose. The barrel aged Cloud Autism is a 375 anyway. Ooh. You're going to need a mortgage soon if the way it's going to get these beers. Hopefully things will change a little bit, but can you see prices going back down? Not because of duty, no. Worrying times for people who like a decent beer and a big beer. I think we're going to see more bloody sessionable beers. The only problem with sessionable beers are they're all right, but sometimes you just fancy a nice, decent strength beer. I've got the Wi-Fi signal of death on. Oh, it's going back up again there. Bloody hell. It frightens the life out of you. You see it coming on and it's like going to one bar and it's like, for God's sakes, don't start that business. But anyway, it's nice and warm in here anyway. Yeah, very Cloud Water beer. It's going to wait till they reduce a bit. They will keep. Yeah. Sometimes you have to play the reduced game, don't you? You know, not everyone's got the pennies to go and spend silly money. Cherry Tonka and vanilla one, or the coffee one. I have to get both. Well, if you like your beers, it's a treat, isn't it? You know, we all need a treat, especially after if you've worked hard. You know, you deserve a bit of a treat from now and again. I mean, at Christmas, I've got the 4 Siren Craft beers coming to me, the cake ones. So I'll be reviewing them Christmas Day onwards, one a day. Get them in. I wanted the port barrel too, but so far I've left it. Port barrel. Bang the Elephant did a port barrel aged beer, but sadly I only got to taste it down. How much would you pay max for a bottle of beer? I have paid 13 quid for an Impy last year. Yeah, so Lumiere from Bang the Elephant. Their sherry and whiskey barrel-aged version. Lumiere is stunning. They haven't even got one this year. They haven't done it. I have paid 13 quid. But, you know, with money getting tighter, until the world just hopefully changes and goes back to some normality and we all get a bit more, paid 20 quid. Oof. My last Christmas beers came today. The Bruiser collab series. Summer from my advent calendar, specifically the Impy for the 25th, bless you. Goose Island Bourbon County Stout. Benjamin, a shop near us called Ian White's. They had Goose Island. Now, I'm sure it was as low as $2.99 for the bottle. $2.99. Absolutely agree, Peter. Just because beers are expensive does not mean they're great. Some beers are ridiculously priced. I look at Brew Cavern in Nottingham, and some of their beers they've got on sale in there, some of the expensive ones, and it's like, why are they so bloody expensive? Omnipolo is one though. Omnipolo beers seem to be very expensive for what they are. Keep seeing that Wi-Fi figure of death. It's going up again. Good, it's gone again there. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Although the internet in here is not fantastic, to be fair. But yeah, Omnipolo, I find them really expensive. I went to Craftworks last week in Sherwood. Good evening, Jamie. How are you? Just got in from work beer, but yeah, absolutely agree. Yeah. It's the only problem with doing a beer review on camera. It means I'll have to drink one off camera just to top up the beer. But yeah, can't fault it. I had the same Goose Island for 4 quid at Job Lot in Accrington. Bradfield Brewing barrel aged. I've seen that barrel aged version. 12 quid though, 5.3%. It's a lot of money, isn't it? You can understand just need more lighting. That's interesting. Yeah, I need to get a. I'll sort the lighting out. I've got the ring light in front of me, but I haven't turned it on. I need another adapter, so I'll turn that on for the one later. 2 reviews in there, all good. For those who just come in, India. This is Ubertisch from Adventure Beer and Lenton Lane Brewery, a collab. Basically an India Pale Lager. Thank you to Peter for that. Obviously German. I vote against more lighting. The only problem is it shows me bald head. Yeah, although at least it's been in cut now, the air, you know. It's easy drinking, it's light. Would I drink it again? No, for me it's definitely a one-off beer. Raggy's ring lights up, yeah. I was in Fox and Crown today, just got a Christmas drop from the Bang the Elephant of their Baby Chambles and Snowball. Yes. Yeah, they've got the baby, they've done beer versions of Snowball and can't think of the other one's name, proper name. Amstel. Can't vote, you can't, you know, a beer's a beer, isn't it? We all like what we like. And I mean, at certain times I'll have lager. Certain times I fancy a cider, and then other times it's a big bloody imper. And you know, sometimes you just need it, especially after a day at work. It's been a long day today. Today's 8-hour day felt like 20. It just seemed to drag. I think it was because I was pissed off because I'm freezing. Feet are cold, freezing out there today. Yeah, in the brewer box, the Pastor and Vault City collab is a Snowball pastry sour at 7%. Ooh. This Snowball thing, beer mats near me, they've bloody Wi-Fi. They're doing a Snowball Snowball glitter beer, and I think that's in the box because I got the word that that's in the box. I have no idea what's in the box. I know there's probably another Lenton Lane beer coming up. There's a one-off, one of their only beers. Up at 2:30 this morning. Ooh. I was up at 5, but yeah, long day. Best days are when you're having a good time. The day flies. When you're cold, when you're not having a good day at work, and it drags like hell, and they're not the best days at all. And I try and make every day a good day because, you know, the days pass. And then you walk in and see people sat down and doing nothing. And, you know, you're freezing cold and they're just sat there in the warm. And it's like, go and get some bloody work done. I was up at 10. Hey, I don't think I've slept until 10. In a long time. I can't even remember a time. Only if I've gone to bed at say 5 or 6 in the morning have I slept until 10. Yeah, my body clock wakes up at 5 o'clock every flipping day, and yeah. In fact, I wake up for a wee just before my alarm goes off. Work as a scaffolder. Yeah. Cold job. It's rough this time of the year, isn't it? Any outdoor job's rough this time of the year. And being a gardener, you know, and today because it's frozen, there's certain jobs you can't do, and everything sticks when it's cold. Everything sticks together as well, which is an absolute swine. So, Lenton Lane Brewery, Adventure Beer collab. It's an easy drinking beer, certainly a one-off beer for me. If I was going to give it a score out of 5, for me, about 4.0 out of 5. It's decent. It's an ale lager hybrid. So it's from Lenton Lane Brewery, a cask beer brewery in Nottingham. More of a modern traditional brewery. I don't class them as craft beer brewery. Modern traditional brewery, but they do a lot of different beers. A lot of very sessionable beers, from anything from stouts to porters. Their one-offs are the ones you look for, but you won't get them anywhere out of Nottingham, because they'll go to a micro pub. Their one-off beers are things like 13% barley wines, impy stouts. I mean, I had half a pint of a barley wine. I got wankered on that. Absolutely slaughtered. On my stag do. Yeah, half a pint of 13%. Fucking hell. Yeah, and then I didn't eat no food either. So yeah, I fell at the hurdle first. Luckily, I got picked up by the wife and went home. And a few hours later, I was all right. But yeah, it's kind of killed the night. Found a can of Stranic, 10%. Impy Northern Monk in a cupboard this week from last Christmas. Whoa. Went out of date in September. Oh, God, yeah, it'll be fine. Be fine. In fact, some people, so fucking drunk, he aged a load of beers for about 5 years at one stage. Them sort of beers, 10%ers. I'm not a fan of IPA beers. We've all got a style of beer we like. I mean, I'm not a fan of beers like Hoegaarden. Really don't like that. Certainly not a fan of Cruz Campo either. Fucking disgusting. Still working. Got 5 days off after. Once I finished, going to Bucharest on Tuesday morning. Bucharest. Oh, fair play. What, for work or for a few days away? Nosy bastard, aren't I? But yeah, it's that time of the year though, isn't it? I break up at the moment. I break up on the 20th of December. Don't go back to the 3rd of January. But I'm hoping to chuck some loo time in as well. And what I'd love to do is break up on the Friday before and have 3 days loo time added on, and just enjoy a super long break. Lots of beer reviews, lots of beer drinking, and no work. That'd be nice. And the gardens can look after themselves for 3 weeks, I'm sure. As long as I get all the bloody leaves up beforehand. That's the only problem with having a 2-acre wood on site. It makes a lot of leaves. And when you see them dropping, it's like snow. It's like, fucking hell, stop dropping. But yeah, good to be back on the lives. Glad the internet's hasn't played up. Rain White Gold. Rain White Gold, £2.75 a bottle in Morrison's. Can't believe it. There is a Rain White Amber now. I've never seen Rain White Amber before, and I wasn't paying £2. That was £2.55 in Morrison's, and I thought, I'm not paying that. I think it's a new beer for me, but no, I'm not having that. Yeah, there's a limit what I'm paying for what is basically a really standard cheap beer made by Marston's, and no, not doing it. Going Christmas markets, 3 days, 2 nights, hitting Hop Hooligans Tap Room on first night. Meal booked on a historical brewery on the second night. Fair play, fair play. I'm waiting for 2 beer calendars that will arrive next week, but due to Norwegian law, they are no more than 4.7%. Ouch. Good evening, Alan. That's a shame, isn't it? Pick up a box of 10 for $9.99. Oh, for the Rain White. Yes. Morrison's have got some strange pricing with their beers at the moment. They're very different to every other supermarket. I do wonder with Morrison's that because of Amazon, you can obviously buy Morrison's stuff off Amazon, as you can with Co-op. And it's amusing to me that they're making a lot of money off Amazon because people are lazy and ain't got time, so they'll buy beers, and the price is going up. Don't know what happened then. It flickered. Pedigree's 5 for £5. Got them at Asda, yeah. Morrison's prices for me, certainly on the single bottles, are strange. Really are. 5 for £5 not a bad day for Pedigree, not the beer it was. Since Carlsberg took over Marston's, that brewery has nosedived. None of the special beers, no bar humbug anymore. The Witchwood beers the brand of Witchwood has been decimated. All the good beers, I mean, you know, that Black Witch, and I can't remember what the others, but Arrow Rain and is it Goliath? Lots of good beer brands that you don't even see now. But yeah, 4.7% for highest you can get in a box. That's tight, isn't it? You better off brewing your own, doing a bit of home brewing. I do see home brewing getting bigger and bigger as prices go higher for the big beers. Home brewing will go up. We're quite lucky in Nottingham because we've got basically everything's very, very local on the doorstep, literally 10 minutes away to the Morrisons, Sainsbury's 2 minutes up the road, Asda 3 minutes up the road, Lidl and Aldi, you know, about 2 minutes up the road. So it's not overly far to go. Have you tried Bateman's Rosy Nosy? Of course. Not on cask, though. I reviewed it in a bottle. I love Rosy Nosy. I think it's a true beer of Christmas. You know, it's one of them beers that I have to get. I haven't had this year Rocking Rudolph, funnily enough. Green King, although not Green King beer. It's actually Kimberley Ales beer. No, Hardy and Hanson's, sorry. Hardy and Hanson's, not Kimberley Ales. Hardy and Hanson's, but a Kimberley beer, Nottinghamshire beer. Yeah, another story of a big brewery buying a brewery and then just stripping the assets. Happens all the time, doesn't it, with these breweries? I do hope none of our breweries get their assets stripped. The biggest one for that is, you know, with their pubs is obviously Castle Rock with 20 odd pubs. My bottlers have gone home. Oh. I reckon they evaporate, you know, as you're sitting there sometimes. But I do want to try Rosy Nosy on cask. Not seeing it in Nottingham yet. I doubt I'll come across it, to be fair. I am going to the Urban Chicken Ale Tap Takeover tomorrow over in Ilkeston. So I'm getting there for about 1:15, stopping till about 6, and 4.5 hours, plenty of beers, and not last 5 minutes. I can drink a lot faster than this. Yeah. I can drink a beer I can drink a pint in literally 20 seconds, but yeah, when you have to, but not this time of day, obviously. But yeah, an easy drinking start of the process, start of the beer advent calendar. I'm sure my second advent calendar later, the first beer is actually an Impy Stout, first beer. Then for some reason it goes down, and there's some good beers amongst it though, so that's good. I had to double check just to make sure, see what I was getting, but yeah. Whereas with this, I didn't bother because I know pretty much most of the breweries. I know that some of the breweries have put Christmas beers out, so it's going to be interesting to see what's in there. And plenty of all the Christmas beers are going to come later in the month, apparently, from what I've been told. So that's interesting. It's interesting. For me, if you're doing an Advent beer calendar, if you was doing one for yourself, you'd want to start off relatively slow and build up. And for the last beer is the big one, the big Impy Stout. That's how I'd work it. And you'd want plenty of Christmas beers along the way, you know, if you can. And, you know, what you don't want to do is put all the great beers at the first 4 days, and then you're thinking, fucking hell, this is going to be an amazing Advent calendar. And then by the time you get into the end of the month, the last beer is like a fucking 0.5% alcohol-free job. Can't wait for the 20th, finish for 10 days. Fair play, fair play. Yeah. I think, is the Thursday the 20th. That's when I finish on the 30th. 20th rather, 30th. I finish on the 20th, go back on the 2nd, so, or the 3rd, the Wednesday. Finish on the Wednesday, go back on the Wednesday, but obviously loo time and that. £40 of chocolate stout bottled and should be ready for Christmas. Fair play, matey. For the first year in a long time, I've got no spirits. I bought no spirits for Christmas. Probably a good thing. No wine. Got no wine for Christmas. We have got quite a few bottles of Bailey's Imperial, you know, the cream stouts. That too is an interesting way of doing it, Adam. You know, having the impies on the Friday to Sundays. Yeah, because at least then you're not going to get into trouble. And keep the 3 and 4%ers, if there are any 4%ers and 3%ers, on the days. Yeah, that's sensible as well, to be fair. But yeah, I do want to get back into home brewing in the new year. Brewing some nice. I want to do a tiramisu imperial stout. Yeah, but a grain imperial stout as well, and age it in the barrel. Good evening, Darren. Doing well, thank you. I'm ready for Christmas already. I could break up now for Christmas. Not that I can, but I would. You know, sit at home in the warm. You know, a week's like this where it's absolutely bloody freezing. It'd be nice to sit at home and chill, and you know. I don't mind gardening, but bloody hell. This last week has been rough, and I've got some more days of it. I think we've got another 4 or 5 days of it. And work due is tomorrow. I haven't been to a work due with either of my workplaces. Oh, no, sorry. I went to the first year, and it was a bunch of bloody young girls. And it, you know, they're all taking photographs and selfies, and I'm, you know, it's not for me. So I haven't been since. I'd rather drink at home, to be fair. I work with them. I don't go drinking with them. But it all depends on your job you're in as well, and the crack that you get in the job. So that's the first beer from Lenton Lane. It is available at their brewery website. It's possibly available in the 5-litre mini keg as well, because they do a lot of the mini kegs. Easy drinking. Bit more of an aroma now. The air's got to the beer, as with all beers and even lagers. You know, once the air gets to it, it will bring out the flavours. It's got more of an aroma now to it than it did earlier. And I just realised the ABV of 4.7%. So that's day one. Adventure Beer Advent Calendar. We'll come back later on, but I think about 8 o'clock it is, with day one of the low cost beer Advent Calendar. Thank you all for joining in, and yeah, I'll not take any more of your night, and trying to keep these down to around about 30 minutes or 30. Depends on the crack and the banter and how drunk I am, if I'm drunk. But thank you for watching, and thank you for joining in, and we'll see you soon. And the internet was decent as well, which is always good. Cheers.